Grace, I'm going to ask you a question that you've heard many, many times, and I guarantee you'll not be able to answer it. Not without a lot of cope, not with a lot of mental gymnastics, not without a lot of denial to justify. I guarantee it. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Why are you still with your father? Honestly. Can you even answer that honestly? Oh, you'd be like, oh, I need him. I depend on him. I can't live without him. Look at you. Those are words of someone who's defeated. Those are words of someone who's psychologically broken. Like, you depend on your dad like that? That you can't live without him? Man, you are like mentally damaged. You really are. Justify that. You can't. Here's the thing, Grace, and you know this. Your dad doesn't care about you. And you live every day. You fight every day for his attention, for his affection. Sometimes physical. Because you think it will fulfill that it will help you. But it's not. It's not, is it? Grace, when you are alone, that internal voice of yours, whose voice is it? What does it sound like? Is it your voice? Or is it your dad? Constantly criticizing you, constantly bringing you down, saying that you're worth nothing, saying that you're not good enough. And look at where you are. You made your bet with your dad. And look at where you are. You're not succeeding in life. Look at it, man. You're trying so hard to make a career on YouTube. You're trying so hard, so desperate for it. And the worst part is that you need it. Because your money's running out and time's running out. How long do you think it's going to take? How many streams will it take before you're actually able to pay rent with the YouTube money? It's going to take a lot of time, Grace. You may not even have it. Because you're known all across YouTube as the incest family. And because of the fault of your own. And fault of your dad. Okay? Like, everyone knows about that. You can't hide from it. You seem to want to lean into it. But it's disgusting, Grace. It's disgusting. I witnessed it the other day where your dad literally hits you. He abuses you physically and emotionally, and you seem to love it because you want to stay with him. But there's a part of you that doesn't, right? There has to be that part deep down inside that knows it is shit, that knows that it's horrible. Do you deserve more? Don't you deserve better? Or are you satisfied with this? Are you really satisfied with the way things are? With your relationship with your dad? You think you're in a good place? Do you honestly think you are mentally healthy? Honestly. And I know one thing you're going to say is, who am I to judge? Who am I to say? I have a life. I have a job. I have a family. Things are functioning fine. But don't deflect. Honestly, answer the question. I'm asking that question not for YouTube points or for some sort of win. I'm asking that question because I guess I do care a little bit, even though I say I don't. I mean, I don't think, there's a part of me that doesn't think you're going to be able to be honest about this. But there's another part of me that wants to see you be honest and actually do better for whatever that is worth. Why are you still with your dad? What does he provide that you actually need? What? While you have a lot of flaws, and you do, the worst things about you are your dad. The worst things about you involve your dad. Your dad amplifies your worst traits, okay? He really does. Anyone being honest will tell you that. Maybe your hug box won't, because they want you to fail. They like the content when you fail. Part of me does too, but this is the voice of reason, okay? You know, the other day when I saw you got hit, I was like, well, what's the point of saying, hey, the chat was saying, move, Grace, take action, Grace, do things for yourself, Grace. And I was like, why? Why even tell her that? Why even tell her that? Because you tell her that 1,000 times, she's never going to do it. You tell her that 1,000,000 times, she's never going to do it. Because you don't even like yourself, Grace. You don't like yourself. You don't like the voice that you hear in your head. You don't like how you put yourself down. And the source of that is your dad. Everything about it, everything about your relationship with him is not good. But yeah, that's about it. That's about it, man. I guarantee you won't be able to answer that question. Not without a lot of hope. I'll see you try though.